So Kyle, can you tell me a little bit, I know you do the termite inspection, but do you also look for dry rot when you do your inspection?
Yeah, so a lot of people call it a pest report or termite report. It's a wood destroying organism report. So we're looking for termites is one of the main things we're looking for, but we're also looking for dry rot. And most of the time, a lot of times we find 90% of the time when we find stuff at a house, it's dry rot and not termites. So it's not. So we are looking for dry rot quite a bit. Really what we're doing is you'll see us walking around with a ski pole, it looks like, or a probe stick and a screwdriver. It's called a brashness test, and really all we're doing is we're testing the wood. And you go to a brand new piece of wood, poke at it, it's going to be solid. If it's got dry rot in it, you just poke right through and the wood splits apart.
So it really shouldn't be called a termite inspection, which a lot of us say. It really should be called a wood
destroying organism inspection. That's what we're
So we're not just looking for bugs, we're looking for other things too.
Yes. Yeah.
So if I have an older home, is it more possible to have the dry rot in older homes?
Yeah, dry rot, I don't necessarily mean that it doesn't need to be a real older home. It's usually, it takes for dry rot to start occurring, and it depends on the conditions, but 4, 5, 6, 7 years is a general rule of thumb. If I go to a 2-year-old house, even if it's got kind of like some weather exposure and stuff, it's usually, I'm not going to see dry rot in the wood on a 2-year-old house. Mm-hmm. The older the home, it's basically the less maintenance it has. I mean, you should throw on some fresh paint so that the paint really holds everything together. That one side of the house, always look at that one side of the house that the sun beats on the house all day and the roof eaves don't stick out and the rain's hitting against it all day. That's always the first spot I'm going to look for dry rot. Some of the other really good tips is don't have your sprinklers spray up against your house. If you have wood siding, make sure to walk around the house when the sprinklers are on and that you don't have sprinklers spraying on there. That can cause dry rot. I see that and rain gutters. Rain gutters being full of leaves and the water just pours back onto the roof eaves. Where the roof eaves, the tile was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with the roof covering, but the water pouring back just over a period of time caused dry rot. So those are some really good tips.
Really good tips of things that we don't think about.
Yeah.